How y'all doing? Y'all doing good?
Before we get started, thoughts with Thedford, the freshman guard. Didn't look great from a long distance, so hope he's okay. Really proud of our guys. Happy with that win. I thought the way we defended in both halves was the difference in the game. You know, anytime you can hold a team under 60, you got a real shot to win the game. Neither team was putting on an offensive exhibition in the early goings of the game, but I thought it was because of how hard and how physical both teams were guarding. Both teams adjusted to it there in the second half, and then we had a little stretch where we made some big shots, big plays. Trey had some back-to-back big threes. Essam's and one around the bucket. Just anytime you can have four guys in double figures, you don't look like a one-man show and one-man band out there. So happy with the win. Great crowd. It's great to see so many Blue Raider fans in the stands. We felt it, heard them, leaned in on it, and got a great win. Questions?
Nick, you mentioned 4 double-digit scores tonight, but the two guys who led y'all in plus-minus, much less scoring from Trey Green and Justin Buford. Yep. What do those two guys do so well when they're on the court that leads to that plus-minus happening?
They don't screw up offensive plays. They defend. They can guard multiple guys. It allows us to play kind of a small ball lineup, if you will, in terms of height. But there are times where TG's kind of the 3 with 2 of the other guards, and JB's the 4. But because of their toughness and greediness and play execution, at the end of the game, you look and they help drive winning. You got to have guys like that, and we got several.
Essam, we came into the game, Western, looked a little vulnerable on the boards just because of, the thinness they've had at sort of the forward position. You got 18 tonight. What was key for you zeroing in on that and being so successful attacking the glass?
I was just staying aggressive, Something that I've been doing is rebounding, I had to do a little extra today, which is nice. We had head bust win, 18 rebounds. It's a lot of rebound.
It's hard to do. That's hard to do.
Shout out to Coach Wiz, though. He told me go get your falus, which is money in Arabic, though. But I taught him that word, and I go get it.
Essam, run us through that 15, 20-second stretch where you blocked a shot at one end and then took him to the rack for the +1 at the other end. Could you feel the energy of the team kind of shifting at that moment? Because y'all were already kind of starting to build some momentum, and then it went after that.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do to win, Did it in defense, and I have to go down there and did it in offense. My teammates gave me the ball, and I did what I got to do. But the atmosphere on the court today was very, very good. I wish it would be like this every game, We're proving a point that we are a very good team. We have very, very good guys, talented guys. We'll be winning games. I wish it just be like this every game, and we're going to win. We're going to keep winning.
Coach, I know there was obviously some injuries for Western, and tonight, obviously, one of their best players go down. But you closed a lot of gap between last year's conference tournament against them and then tonight. Can you just talk about just where this team is, the trajectory this team is going on?
Yeah, just not many guys on our roster that were in those games. Chris Loof, Trey Green, and Justin Porter, I think, are the only 3 guys that were a part of those. So, we've got a good group, good mix of newcomers. Our returning players have gotten better and improved. Torrey Austin has made a jump. Obviously, he was redshirted last year. It's nice to have Cam healthy. And, again, just – like I said, after the last game in here, we just got a group that enjoys being around each other off the court, and they enjoy playing together. And you can see it. You can feel it. It's a far cry from that one.
How are they handling a rivalry like that? Because, again, you talk about all these new faces. JP said last week he kind of takes it personal. He splits with them every single year. But some of these new guys, how do they handle this first go at this rivalry?
Yeah, I think with any rivalry game, you don't have to, or at least you shouldn't, have to worry about emotion. They're going to play with emotion. It's key that you don't, in my opinion, play emotional. Because once you do, you can get out of character on either end of the floor. Western's talented. Don McHenry and Christian Lander and Tyrone Marshall, those are 3 talented offensive guys. And when you start celebrating makes, they're going to make you pay the other way. When you gamble defensively, they're going to make you pay. When you try stuff on offense, they've got length and athleticism. So we were just talking to our guys about just on to the next play. Good things happen, get on to the next play. Bad things are going to happen, get on to the next play. It's a rivalry game. There'll be a good crowd. It'll be heated. There'll be some stuff that happens during the game. It usually does in rivalry games. You just got to get on to the next.
Not to get too ahead of ourselves, 5 games in the conference season, but right now you're sitting tied atop the conference. How are you going to handle this success going now on the road after a 3-game home swing?
Yeah, I mean, it's important that you win your home games. You know, it's hard to win on the road. And so proud of our guys for these, 3-0 in this homestand. But going to Sam Houston in La Tex and winning is difficult. You got to stay humble. You know, you got to play with some hunger and get better.
Trey, are you familiar with the nickname I've given you?
I think I am.
Well, tonight, I mean, 2 big threes, and that really was what the run that kind of pushed us ahead. Talk about I'm so interested to hear about your mentality of a guy that I call you a DH. You're on the bench, you come in, you hit a home run, 2 big threes. Tell me about the mentality of playing a game like that.
Well, like we said, we have 4 guys in double digits tonight. So, a lot of the defensive attention is on those guys. So I'd like to call it right position, right time, honestly, with the shots that I make, I work on my shot a lot, so I want to take advantage of my opportunities, so that's my main mentality going on with that.
And he's ready. He's always ready. Yeah, see, and it's not the first time he do it, Every time he get on the court, he has a good 3, play good defense. He's always ready, man. That's how that is a very good team. No one complain about minutes, no one complain about nothing. We all want to win the game. So TG, people like TG, Loof, Fuss, Jeho, everybody, we're just ready to win. It doesn't matter how many minutes you play. It doesn't matter when you get on the court. We're just going to get in and do the work.
Coach, you talked about it a little bit earlier, but spent some time this week, trying to get the fans to come out for this big game. How much did it, mean to you to see everybody turn up in the Murphy Center tonight?
Man, it's great. It was great. It was a great crowd. Just seeing the community come support these guys. They know it. They feel it. They can hear and feed off the energy. We've been successful in this building over the last several years, and when you've got your home crowd and your home people behind you, and it was a great crowd, and our students aren't back yet. So we're really looking forward to the next time we're in here having the Blue Zoo back.
Trey, your first year here, you barely played at all, really. And in today's day and age, a lot of players, when that happens, would look elsewhere, look to try a new program out. And why did you stick with this program, and how have you developed sort of in that time to get to where you are now?
I feel like I stuck with this program because I came here for a reason. I came in first year behind a bunch of seniors, juniors, guys that are older than me, and I feel like I use that as a learning opportunity. I can't just have that year and then say, and then it mess up my whole mentality. I just use it as a learning experience, and I use that to build on my next year, sophomore year, this junior year, and I feel like that's just made me a better player, and I feel like it will continue to make me a better player. I'm still playing with older guys, and I'm learning from them every single day. I try to learn from them every single day, and I feel like that really helps me.
Nick, in today's portal age, how important are having guys like Trey that are in the program, in the system, and can develop over time? And you have not just him, but lots of guys in the program that sort of applies to right now.
You want to keep getting better and building your program 2 different ways. You've got to have player development and then recruiting. And, TG's a guy that's really worked on his game and really improved in his time here. He's a big part of what we're doing right now, why we're winning. You've got to have that core group of guys, that stability, and he provides it. Great. Thank y'all.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Y'all have a great night. You guys want to play home.